Risk assessment is the process of identifying, estimating, and making a priority of the risks that you identify in your organization. So the NIST 830 provides guidance on conducting risk assessment. However, what organizations find challenging is when they pick up the document and they start reading its content, that is challenging to implement that. And it is because that is a mature program having all those elements. You do not need all those elements to start today. And that's what I want to talk to you about, the 3 items that you need to start your risk assessment program today. So the first one, you need to identify the scope and the assets that you want to conduct the risk assessment against. I suggest starting with the most impactful in your organization, that is your critical assets. Pick one, because the assessment that you're going to conduct in one asset will be the same assessment that you're going to conduct in 100 assets. It's just a matter of quantity. You need to get that right. So first, document the scope assets that you're going to conduct your assessment. 2, identify and collect the data for your assessment. And here is what varies between organizations. What data should you be collecting to say, yes, I conduct a risk assessment on this system, on this environment, and here are the risks? I suggest the following to get you started. 1, vulnerability scan, the obvious. Let's get a scan of this system, and not only the operating system, but also the applications that reside within it. Get those and collect that data. Put aside. 2nd, provide and conduct a minimum security baseline scans. How you harden your system. Is your system still hardened or has deviated from what the hardened standard is for your system? Collect that data. Put aside. Next, access management. And that is not only the OS level, but also the application level, especially privileged access. Collect the data. See how many users are in there and put it aside. Is standard exceptions against those systems that are within the scope of your assessment. Once again, we need to understand what exceptions are against those systems that individuals or departments request so they continue doing business. Last, the security information event system, so the SIEM. Make sure that the systems are logging to it, and not only logging, but also alerting to it, because on an event that you get compromised, you need to make sure that you get notified. So that will be the data points that initially you need to have on your program. Now, there are perhaps a lot more that you may have in mind right now, but you can mature over time. To get you started today, this should be sufficient for you. However, you will find out that these data points are not easy to collect. So that is a challenge in itself, but these are the data points that you must collect. And 3rd, analyze and report. Here is the heart of the risk assessment, the analysis. These data points that you're going to collect by itself don't provide you the whole picture. The analysis is the part that you will put all of this together and make your interpretation. Is your system at risk? And if it is, how? And you explain that on your report. Those are the most important steps to get you started off the ground today. And as you mature, you add more data points, and you can leverage NIST 830 for you to mature your program.